What's up guys, James Baek here, and today we have another episode of VGC back-to-back battles. Here today we have Noah with a 1493 rating, but a pretty solid standard team, so we'll allow it. My team, the new team is Oranguru, Tapu, Bulu, Wishiwashi, Krookodile, Arcanine, and Alola Raichu. Now, this wasn't the team I was actually going to use. I had another team planned, but I couldn't get two of the mods in time. And this team I kind of stole off of someone else from Battlespot because I liked the idea of Tapu Bulu plus Wishiwashi. It was plus Oranguru. It was like a pretty strong idea, so I took some of that core and made some adjustments of my own. I don't know how this is going to work. I haven't really played with this team at all, so hopefully we can get through. Let's see. Salamence, Gyarados, Tapu Lele, Marowak, Garchomp, and Scizor for my opponent. Actually, Wishiwashi does extremely well. If I get Trick Room up, which I will. I think I'll lead. I think Krookodile, Oranguru, Wishiwashi, Tapu Bulu is fine. Well, actually, no. I don't want Krookodile because Krookodile doesn't do much. I want Arcanine for the Scizor because Scizor can actually be a threat. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got it in time. I was just about to say, we were about to time out. My hands were slipping. My fingers were slipping. But anyway, let's see what this team can do. I'm actually pretty excited. Wishiwashi is a Pokemon that's like a beast. I do love the idea for Wishiwashi, and I've always wanted to use it. So we'll see how it works. I've only played like a few games on Showdown, so I don't really have any in-game experience. I don't even remember doing well on Showdown with this team, so let's find out. We're going to see Garchomp combined with Scizor for my opponent's lead, as I'll lead Arcanine and Oranguru, and I think I can just fire off a Heat Wave here and go for the... Well, let's see. He has a Gyarados that could switch in. I don't really mind if Gyarados switches in. I think the main goal I want to do is set up Trick Room safely, and I do want to Heat Wave the Scizor. I could get blown away by the Z move on Garchomp with Arcanine, but I don't think that's really that bad if I get the Trick Room up. So I will just go for my Trick Room and the Heat Wave. I will sack Arcanine if I have to, as he's just going to go for Rock Slide. Flinches. Here we go. He didn't even protect Scizor, so let's see if we are lucky. We get the Heat Wave, and it does connect with the Scizor. That's perfect. That's ideal. Scizor is going to go down to this Heat Wave. Pretty risky play for my opponent, to be honest. Scizor is going to go down. Oranguru does flinch, unfortunately, but hey. We did get the Scizor. That's the main threat to my Oranguru gone. Let's see who he's going to bring. So we already eliminated Scizor. I could see Gyarados coming in, wanting to fire off a Z move. It's going to be Salamence instead. Okay. Okay. So he most likely has Draco Meteor? Alright, so I'm looking at my team. I can sack Arcanine since it's already done its job. I only needed it for the Scizor. Draco Meteor might be able to knock out Oranguru combined with an Earthquake after like an Earthquake chip damage. So I think I want to go for the Will-O-Wisp into the Garchomp and a Protect here, because getting the just saving Oranguru, because I know it's specially defensive. If I can get the burn on Garchomp, I believe I will be able to live the Earthquake plus Draco Meteor combination. Earthquake is going to come out. Doesn't affect the Salamence. The Earthquake is going to come out. Let's see how much it does to the Arcanine. It is -1 Intimidated, but still does a healthy amount. As Hydro Pump actually comes out, Arcanine avoids the attack. Okay, Hydro Pump, I wouldn't mind if it hit it. I would have been able to go to Wishiwashi, and if he specs, he's locked into Hydro Pump, and I could just Trick Room. If he's Life Orb, I definitely live the Earthquake plus Draco Meteor combination. Yeah, so I'm just going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp into the Salamence, I think, just for residual damage. And I will just go for my Trick Room. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just want Wishiwashi under Trick Room here. I don't agree with the Hydro Pump play. I don't think Arcanine was really a threat. It couldn't do much. I guess Snarl if I had it, which I would have clicked Snarl in that situation if I had it. But oh well, Arcanine does go down. Let's see what he does. It's going to be the Draco Meteor, and we will be able to tank this. It's not choice specs. and we'll see how much damage this does. Wow, Oranguru is eating that up. Is that even Life Orb? I don't think... Okay, we activate the Sitrus Berry. Let's see if it's Life Orb. I don't think it was. Yeah, it wasn't Life Orb. Okay, so I think we would have been able to live a Life Orb plus Earthquake, but we wouldn't have lived a Choice Specs plus Earthquake if the Garchomp wasn't burned, so I'm fine with that. His Salamence is -2 now, so it's not really a big deal. We can go into the Wishiwashi, and his Garchomp is burned too, so I have no reason not to just go for Instruct Surf. It's going to do a lot of damage no matter what, as Schooling is going to activate. And basically, this is the position I wanted. I wanted the free switch into Wishiwashi. I didn't want to get hurt early in the game because, of course, Schooling does have an effect with HP. If Wishiwashi goes below 25%, Schooling does deactivate. So I will just go for my Surf, and I will go straight for the Instruct right into the Wishiwashi. This is how this team was meant to be played. Salamence is going to be withdrawn. I could see Marowak coming in. Yep, Marowak is going to come in. That was a potential switch in, which is why I went for Surf, because he might have expected the Instruct Ice Beam, which would have been a fine play, but Surf was going to KO Garchomp no matter what. Salamence couldn't do much, and if he decided to switch out, Surf was going to hit everything on his team. It hit Tapu Lele. I believe 4 Surfs do knock out Tapu Lele, so that is nice, as we will Instruct again. So Wishiwashi, do your surfing. And yep, I am using the Telepathy Oranguru just because I don't like relying on Muddy Water. And I am testing out the special variant of Wishiwashi this time. The physical variant is okay, and I do like the mixed variant actually. But I just wanted to test out like all the variants, and this is the one I decided to get in game. So my opponent only has a Salamence left. I don't think he can really do that much. He can't really win in my opinion. I can just fire off an Ice Beam, an Instruct Ice Beam, and I don't think he has anything that could potentially harm. He would have to crit Draco, and even then I wouldn't even allow him to crit Draco. So I will just Instruct Wishiwashi, and Wishiwashi has some great defenses, by the way. It has base 135, 140 stats. Other than speed and its base HP is pretty low, but otherwise it's pretty bulky in general, and it's just a strong mon. I think it has quite a bit of potential in VGC. However, it does have competition. It does have Politoed. Obviously, Politoed just with the weather condition is just a lot better. It's a lot bulkier. There's also Pelipper, which has more offensive presence. But anyway, I thought that went pretty well. We were just able to get the conditions right. He sacked the Scizor early in the game, and losing Scizor that early in the game, where it's your only way to hit Oranguru, I thought maybe his win condition would be leave Arcanine on the field. It doesn't do much on the field, and then try to weaken the Oranguru so he can still out Trick Room and I can't set it up again. 1630 rated from Japan with a very scary team involving 4 of the same mons. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, so we got Tapu, Koko, Ninetales, Arcanine, Wishiwashi, Oranguru, and Raichu. I'm actually running the Raichu as well. Krookodile actually seems very viable here. Krookodile does amazing work against my opponent's team. Do I want Wishiwashi though? Wishiwashi does sound fun. I'm definitely thinking Krookodile because ground type attacks, he has nothing immune to it. Raichu also does a lot of work against my opponent's team. Tapu Bulu looks pretty nice. And I think Oranguru just for the speed control, so I'm going to go that route. Yeah, I'm going to go that route. I think it's pretty safe no matter what. Not sure if my opponent wants to go for the Trick Room mode or fast mode here. His fast mode doesn't really do much other than Ninetales, because Ninetales can be a very huge threat, and Aurora Veil with Wishiwashi with its already high defenses is going to be a very large problem to knock out if it gets set up. So we'll see what my opponent decides to lead. I will lead my Krookodile and Raichu, both in Beast Balls by the way, because Beast Balls look awesome, against Ninetales and the Raichu. Alright, so we're going to reveal our Scarf right away because Intimidate will activate. And unfortunately, I don't exactly have the safest switch into my opponent. He brought Raichu and Ninetales, though. I don't know if he decided to bring Trick Room in the back or he decided to bring something like Tapu Koko. I think Well, Oranguru is the best switch in no matter what because I can just protect Raichu, and I can't exactly protect Krookodile, and I don't want to lose Krookodile that early in the game. He's probably just going to go for like a fake out Blizzard combination. That's what I would do, at least in this situation. It's the most likely play. You don't lose much from anything other than maybe a fake out into your Ninetales. So I'm just going to protect my Raichu here. We're going to see what he decides to do. It's going to be the fake out, and it is going to target the Raichu slot actually, so I could have got an Earthquake or a Rock Slide. I see Wind actually coming out from my opponent, and it will target down my Oranguru, so I'm actually happy with that play because I don't take exactly too much damage from the Blizzard. Alright, that's actually not bad at all. And I don't exactly have Sash on my Raichu, so nothing to worry about. I do carry the Life Orb item. So, alright, now the question is my judgment. Do I want to go for a Trick Room, depending on what I think he has in the back? As we see, he could have Tapu Koko, he could have the Arcanine, he could have Wishiwashi, or he could have the Oranguru. So I think just going for a Psychic and putting these Pokemon into range of Earthquake is the smartest call. Yeah, but I think Raichu's already in Earthquake range, so I think Thunderbolt into Ninetales is the safest play. And we'll protect Oranguru because it's not exactly the most necessary Pokemon. I mean, it is nice to keep Oranguru around, and we don't exactly have to risk damage on Oranguru right away, because we might need Oranguru healthy to reset a potential Trick Room. So it looks like he's going to stay in with both Pokemon. Is that a Z move? I don't know what Z move this is. Is that an electric Z move? And that looks so cool, by the way. Raichu surfing on his tail. That is so awesome. It's going to be Stoked Spark Surfer. I've never seen this one before. Is that exclusive to Raichu? Oh man, this is lagging onto 3DS like crazy. And it will target my Raichu. Oh man, how much is that going to do? Not too much. Luckily, I wanted Raichu gone anyway, so it's not exactly the biggest problem. We do get the Thunderbolt off onto the Ninetales. That will put into Earthquake range, as I said. And I don't think... He's not Scarf. We already confirmed that. And it's going to be the Aurora Veil, so... A little bit unfortunate because I would have preferred losing Raichu here. I'm pretty sure it's a speed tie though, because I am 100% confident I'm max speed, so... let's see what we can do about this. Double into Ninetales seems good. I think I'll just go for my Psychic and a Thunderbolt combination. Yeah, I can't really do much else. I don't care if he protects. Raichu should not live in Earthquake. He's going to switch out, actually, and he's going to go to Tapu Koko, which is interesting because he's going to reset the electric field. But he is faster, so I'm guessing a Protect from Ninetales. Oh, wow, no Protect. We're going to get the Thunderbolt off into Ninetales, and that, yeah, it's going to KO thanks to its electric field. So, nice. And we're going to get a free Psychic off into this Tapu Koko, which should guarantee the Earthquake range. Yep. Nice damage, and we are able to put the Tapu Koko into Earthquake range. So, Raichu's already in Earthquake range, at least I believe, but it's not like Raichu can't touch Krookodile unless it carries Surf. Unless it actually gets Surf. I don't remember if it does. I don't remember if a Alola form Raichu gets Surf. Raichu is going to come out though, and I will just protect my... I have no reason... Yeah, I have no reason not to protect. And I'll go for my last ditch Thunderbolt here. I think Raichu does his job. Because if it's Wishiwashi in the back, I do have my Tapu Bulu for the job. He's actually going to protect Tapu Koko. Okay. I mean, I don't really mind that too much. We'll see what his Raichu decides to do. It's going to be the Fake Out, actually, into the Oranguru. So, interesting. Not sure. Oh, he's going to... Okay, I see. I see what he's trying to do. But that, I guess... Yeah. Okay, so he basically just wanted to knock out my Raichu using the hail damage. But... He did protect Tapu Koko, but it was risking Inner Focus potentially. But we will now go straight into my Krookodile right here. And we will just click Earthquake. Earthquake will blow away this Tapu Koko. It should be able to knock out the Raichu. At least I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, Raichu's not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. And this is Adamant Krookodile. And we are Scarf, so we will outspeed both these Pokemon. I can switch out Oranguru because I already did Protect. I will switch out to Tapu Bulu, and I will go straight for my Earthquake here. Earthquake will do a lot. And in case he wants to switch into Wishiwashi to potentially threaten my Krookodile, he can't really do anything about it. He is actually going to withdraw that, and it's going to go into Arcanine. So maybe he's hoping the Intimidate can help him live the... Maybe he's hoping the Intimidate can help him live the Earthquake with Tapu Koko and get Dazzling Gleam damage off to maybe put me in a range of... I don't know what Raichu could hit me, though, with Fake Out. Maybe he has HP Ice, but we'll see. Grassy Surge will activate on the field. And we will get the Earthquake off. How much damage will this do onto both these Pokemon? Should do some good amount of damage. That did nothing. Wait, hold up. That did actually nothing. That's life for Tapu Koko too. Hail does stop. We will recover some HP thanks to Grassy Terrain. Oh, shoot, though. Jeez, why is that thing so bulky? The Aurora Veil must really have affected the damage calcs. Even with Intimidate, Tapu Koko is pretty frail. Alright. So, alright, there are two plays he can make. He could just go straight for a Heat Wave. If he has Heat Wave, that would be his best play. If he has Extreme Speed, he goes for it here. If he has, I don't know what he could have, but I will just go for my Rock Slide here, and I think go into Oranguru, because this is my best chance, because I think he has to target down Krookodile. Krookodile is such a threat against my opponent's team, because it is Scarf after all, so I feel like he has to target down the Krookodile here. Earthquake, I don't know. I don't know if his Tapu Koko is in range of Earthquake, but I do feel like it might be. Dazzling Gleam is going to come out, and let's see if it's Heat Wave. As we will eat our Citrus Berry. And let's see. It wasn't Extreme Speed coming out. Maybe he was just sacking his Tapu Koko. Burn Up is going to come out. And it is going to target my Tapu. Yeah, it does target down my Tapu Bulu. And, Burn Up is actually so annoying. Because, okay, so what Burn Up does, if anyone doesn't know, is what Burn Up, basically, it's a 130 base power special type, fire type attack. And it gets rid of your fire typing after you use it once. So, basically, Arcanine has no type right now. Since it's pure fire, it has no typing right now. And that was a great move. And yeah, I knew Aurora Veil was going to end there. So, I wanted to get Krookodile in and potentially sweep with a super effective Earthquake. But now that Arcanine's not weak... Well, Arcanine's not as weak as it used to be. Weak to Earthquake, it's not a good position anymore. I could go for some Rock Slide flinches, but then again, I don't think it matters if he has Raichu. So, we can't just go for the Earthquake here, and I think we will just go for the Psychic. Yeah. I don't think we win this anyway. I think he wins with just... Okay, he's going to keep Tapu Koko, which is fine, I guess. He could have got free switch into Raichu, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get the Earthquake off, and... I wonder how much this will do to Arcanine. It's not super effective anymore, unfortunately. It is neutral, though, so maybe some decent damage. That Arcanine took it pretty well. Will-O-Wisp is actually going to come out. I don't know if you can't use Burn Up anymore after you use it once, or you have to be a Fire type in order to use it. I don't know how that works. We will get the Psychic off. Oh, that's massive damage. And we get the Special Defense boost. Special Defense drop, I mean. Citrus Berry is going to activate. Huh. But luckily, I don't know why he went for the Will-O-Wisp, though, because yes, we are burned. Oh, shoot, I forgot. In Grassy Terrain, Earthquake's power is weakened. I even covered the video about that. But yeah, it's not like I could have went for Rock Slide anyway. I needed super effective damage against the Raichu, and I needed Spread Attack. I'm going to go for the Earthquake. I'm going to go for Psychic again. Let's see what he decides to do. He could switch out Tapu Koko unless he thinks he can live it, which He probably can, to be honest. I think Tapu Koko can lift the Earthquake since it's half, and then half again, so... Yeah, he is going to withdraw it, though. It is a smart play. Because he gets to reset the terrains and increase the electric type power. So we are going to get the Earthquake off. How much will this do? I don't think it's going to do anything, even if Raichu's frail. Oh, wow, that actually did a decent amount. And then what will Arcanine do? Snarl actually is going to come out. Which we're actually able to live, which is pretty funny. As our special attack is going to drop. But Psychic should still be able to pick up the knockout on Arcanine at this range. Yeah. So Arcanine goes down. And we are going to heal back. So we're not going to die to burn just yet. Yeah, but I don't think we win. He gets into Tapu. He gets into Tapu Koko. He can just go for a fake out into the Krookodile. And he could probably just go for a Thunderbolt, to be honest. I don't think he has a reason to protect. I mean, he could protect, but I don't think there is a reason to. So yeah, Tapu Koko is going to come out. Going to activate the Electric Surge. And we will just go straight for the Earthquake. I mean, I could have been that guy who spammed Rock Slide. I mean, Crunch wasn't the play, obviously, because I needed to hit both of my opponent's Pokemon to have a chance to win. But, you know, I didn't want to go on Rock Slide, and Raichu probably would have been a 3-hit KO anyway. So I will just go for my Psychic and the Rock Slide. He honestly should just, yep, he's just going to fake an attack. I had to basically go off a choke there and hope that he protected Tapu Koko for some reason. Maybe I got crit. He's actually going for a Dazzling Gleam, though. But the Fake Out plus Burn would have guaranteed the knockout, so that's an interesting choice. We will get the Psychic off, and let's see how much this does. Basically nothing, and we will basically lose this game. Yeah, nothing I could have done. I'm trying to think if the crit knocks it out. I think it would have just been barely short. Because, remember, we were snarled -1s. Crits ignore stat changes. Well, decrease stats. So, I think Snarl would have been... Even if I got a crit Psychic, I don't think I would have been able to knock out the Raichu. And then I would have had to take the double attack. So, good game to my opponent. He definitely played well. And I'm actually surprised we faced a mirror like that. But anyway, I think we'll go for one more. One more sounds pretty good to me. Especially since I'm not that experienced with this team, I do want to get used to it. Because I do want to get better. With all the different archetypes there are out there. All the different team combinations. I want to try them all. I literally want to try out everything that I can. I want to get better at this game. And try to take that World Championship title. 3 years of competing at Worlds. Haven't made the top cut yet. Came close. But still not there. And that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to accomplish that. As we're going to find... I don't even know how to pronounce this name. So I'm not even going to try it. Sorry, people. We have the team of Tapu, Koko, Marowak, Muk, Celesteela, Arcanine, and Milotic. So, this is an interesting team, to say the least. Muk is a huge, huge threat to my team. I just realized. Knockoff is going to do so much to my Oranguru. And I can't exactly bring Intimidate. He should just lead Muk and Milotic, to be honest. I think I'll lead Oranguru, Raichu, Wishiwashi, Tapu, Bulu. Because I don't want to bring Krookodile in this matchup. It does do well. Actually, he has 4 Pokemon weak to ground. It could be an option. I don't want to bring Arcanine because Arcanine doesn't do anything. But I think I have more trouble with Celesteela, so I think Raichu is the better call. Yeah, I might not have brought Tapu Bulu, but I feel like I'm probably going to have to go under the Trick Room mode. So no matter what, I probably do need to have Tapu Bulu as a Trick Room sweeper. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm not very confident in this match. Alright, Oranguru, Raichu. We don't have Fake Out, which is unfortunate. Yep, Muk, Milotic. Literally all you need. So if I'm my opponent, I just either protect, knock off the Oranguru, because you don't want to get Trick Room up, or he goes for a double up into Oranguru. So I'm actually going to see if this play works, because at the worst, I don't think he double targets the Raichu. So I could just lose 25% of my health at the worst. So I'm going to try to protect sub play. He is going to protect Milotic, so let's see if it's going to be the knockoff into the Oranguru. Or if it's just going to be a target into the Raichu, which again is completely fine by me. I only lose 25% of my health at the worst, and if this does work out, I do get the free substitute up. Oh, we're going to see the Z move on the Muk, so this is interesting. What is this? I forgot the move. Black Hole Eclipse. And I'm guessing that's targeting my Oranguru. Yep. Luckily, we did protect, so it's only going to be doing 25% of its damage. Yeah. Thank God. But yeah, he should just target down Oranguru right now. So I'm actually just going to switch out, and I will go out into my Tapu Bulu. And I think I'll just Thunderbolt the Muk, because Muk is a huge threat. I need it out of the way so I can get Trick Room up safely. He's actually going to withdraw Milotic and probably into Marowak. Yeah. So, good play by my opponent. I don't think I could have done much about it, though. I will go into my Oranguru here. I mean, my Tapu Bulu. I'll switch out my Oranguru into Tapu Bulu. Get the Grassy Surge up. Let's see. Thunderbolt into the Marowak. And let's see if it's a knockoff into the Tapu Bulu slot. I mean, knockoff isn't going to help. Yeah, because I don't have an item knocked off because I do have my Z Crystal. And I will start recovering some HP, which is nice. I don't want to handle this. My Z move should do a lot to Muk. Yeah, my Z move would do a lot to Muk. Man, this team actually struggles with Muk. It really does. Alright, I think Woodhammer. I think I'll go for my Z move. Bloom of Doom. And I'll go for the Hidden Power on Muk because I need to see if I can try to pick up a knockout. I have to hope this basically knocks out, and I don't think it will. Hidden Power Ice does do a lot of damage though. That is Life Orb, but Muk has pretty decent special defense. Oh, he's faster and actually goes for a knockoff into Raichu straight away. So I'm guessing that's a fast Muk then. Or is that a minimum speed? But I'm pretty sure Muk would still I'm pretty sure Tapu Bulu would still underspeed 0-speed Muk. As we will surround ourselves with Z-Power and get this grassy terrain Bloom Doom out. So let's see how much this does. I'm excited. How much is this going to do? This should do a good amount. This should do fair. Obliterated. Obliterated. Okay, so we're not losing on a bad thing. So let's see what the Marowak does. It's going to be Flare Blitz. Targeting down the Tapu. Okay, it's going to target down my Tapu Bulu, which is completely fine because that was his correct play because Raichu wasn't doing much on the field. Grassy terrain is going to heal us up a bit, and we should be able to get a Trick Room up pretty safely, I think. We could probably just go into Oranguru because if he decides to double target down my Oranguru, I will activate the Sitrus Berry and should be able to lift the Flare Blitz after that. And then start going for Surf with Wishiwashi. Or I could have gone Wishiwashi itself, but I don't think that's the play when, yeah, he's going to send out Tapu Koko. So Tapu Koko's Electric Surge is going to activate. This is like the one-time Psychic would come in handy. How do I want to handle this? I need Trick Room up, but he probably... Well, Dazzling Gleam plus Flare Blitz I might be able to take. But then I struggle against the Milotic. He Dazzling Gleam Flare Blitz for sure, I think, though. So maybe I can go to my Wishiwashi. I think that's the only play that can possibly get me into this game. Although, if he just... Oh, he can't Thunderbolt, right? He can't Thunderbolt with the electric terrain up. So Thunderbolt and Flare Blitz isn't an option. He can only go for the Dazzling Gleam. We're especially defensive, so we should be able to take the Dazzling Gleam decently well. We will get the Schooling up. Ah, look at this thing. It's beautiful. Marowak's actually going to protect. Oh, is he going for Discharge? Brave Bird. Alright, I'll take that. Into the Wishiwashi. That doesn't do too much, actually. And that's Life Orb. Wow, Wishiwashi's bulk monster. We're going to get the Trick Room up. Great. We will get a bit of healing with Leftovers, and this is what I like, because even with Instruct, we're able to knock out both these Pokemon that don't have great special defense. Plus, we get some healing. So, I will just go for the... I think Instruct Surf is the safest play, but I think he's just going to protect the Tapu Koko and go out into Marowak. And I also don't want to... I don't want the chance of his Milotic special defense dropping, because that might... The competitive boost would be scary in this situation, so I will go for Instruct Surf. It's the best play no matter what. It's the safest play no matter what, because we will still get decent damage off onto the Milotic. And the end game basically here is to try and knock out the Tapu Koko and Marowak. Get rid of this, get rid of this Trick Room, and then go for the Thunderbolt Sweep. So we will go just for the Surf. And Telepathy is so clutch right now. We're going to get the Surf off. It shouldn't do much to Milotic because Milotic's especially defensive monster. I mean, look at that. But doubled, it's not that bad of damage when it's doubled with Instruct. So, and Milotic shouldn't be able to do much. Like Scald, Ice Beam, it's not going to really be able to do much. Maybe if it has Mirror Coat or maybe Hidden Power. I don't even want to think about Hidden Power Grass. That should not be a set in this one because you just run Recover... Protect, Scald, Ice Beam, maybe Hydro Pump if you really need it. And yeah, this Leftovers is really coming handy because it just means Milotic can't really stall me out as much. We will just go for the Instruct Surf once again. Safe play all around. We get more damage on Milotic. Milotic took about a third from the Surfs. So, 2 more turns and we might just be able to knock it out. Of course he can Recover Stall. That is definitely an option for my opponent. But he doesn't have a safe switching with Tapu Koko and Marowak. He might have to double protect. He might just have to sack. So we'll see how this goes. I'm hoping he doesn't get to double protects because that could screw up my game plan. I think he should just sack Tapu Koko right here, which he is. Because he wants the Lightning Rod on Marowak to keep the Raichu in check. So we're going to get the Surf off. Huge damage. That's actually straight up able to knock out Tapu Koko. Wow. I'm so impressed right now. Instruct is going to come out. And let's see what he does. Is this going to be a Scald, trying to get the burn to wear down my Wishiwashi? Or is it going to be a Recover to prolong his longevity? It should be Recover? No, it's just going to be Scald. Alright. Oranguru is actually going to be targeted. So he's not even targeting down. And I get my Sitrus Berry up. And I don't think he burned me. At least, I don't think he did because Sitrus Berry activated first. Yeah. So great, we are just really heavily strong in this game. He can't do much. Wishiwashi is slower than Marowak, and I am minimum speed Wishiwashi, so I will definitely be able to outspeed Marowak into Trick Room, and we might actually be able to pick up the knockout onto Milotic with the with the double Surf. I could just Psychic to guarantee it. Yeah, I'm gonna Psychic Surf, because Marowak has already taken enough chip damage to where he should be knocked out. So let's see if the Psychic plus Surf combination will be able to knock it out. Because Surf did a lot. Surf did a lot. Alright, so, wow. He's actually going to... I guess he had to hope that Marowak was slower than Wishiwashi in Trick Rooms. And had to knock me out with Shadow Bone. But that's not going to be the case. Surf is going to come out and Marowak is down. And that should be game because I do have the Raichu in the back. And it is Life Orb as well. And we will get this Psychic off anyway. Yep. Psychic will come out. That should be able to pick up the knockout on Milotic. Gone. Oh man, I can't believe we actually won that, but yeah, Muk is a huge problem for this team. Until you realize that Tapu Bulu can one-shot it after a little bit of chip damage, so that is actually incredible. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, please leave a like down below. You can check out my other stuff, such as my Patreon page, if you guys want, because I am going to be adding more content, extra content for that Patreon page soon. If you guys want to support the channel, there's my Twitch channel, which I will be starting to stream very soon. It's just I've been really busy this past week. I should be almost done with everything though. And then there's Twitter and Instagram if you guys want to follow my social medias. And otherwise, yeah, if you guys have a question, feel free to leave it down in the comment section down below, and I will try to answer them. The team is also down in the comment section down below. So if you guys want to try out this team and let me know what you guys think down below, I am personally having fun with this team. Wishiwashi is pretty fun, not gonna lie. It wasn't the original team I was gonna use, but hey, it's working. But anyway, see you guys around in another video.